Welcome to this Sunday afternoon edition of the NBA here on 2K Sports. Now, here's Johnson. Pass to Ivey. The three-point shot, so important in today's NBA and a major part of the game plan, Greg, for both of these teams.
And we can expect to see a high volume of shots from beyond the arc in this one. I'm looking for whichever squad is able to create more havoc and throw the opposing shooters off their rhythm.
Portis can't get it to go. Here is Cunningham. Pass to Edey. Shoots over Portis. Edey gets the bucket.
And that's something Cunningham takes pride in. Sharp read with that pinpoint pass.
Over in the corner, Portis. Here's Ivey. To the inside. Here's White. And stolen by Thibault. Cunningham on the wing. He's been playing a big part of their offensive scheme, averaging around 15.5 points a game. Pass to Edey. Shoots over Portis. Edey gets the bucket. Edey's got his second basket of the night. Outside, White. This one for three. Sinks the triple.
He's not always assertive on the catch, but Derek White rise and fire from three-point, and it is on target.
Down low, and it's Barnes slamming it down.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
Ivey. And slam dunk by Ivey.
And man, can Ivey fly. I mean, a big-time finish.
Back to Exum. Barnes, right side. 5 on the clock. Cunningham on the wing. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls.
And you can play Cunningham on the ball, off the ball. He's really a generational talent, partly because of his versatility.
Now here's White. And you can see his scoring totals. Those are some pretty good numbers. He's putting up close to 15 points a game on average. And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. And we talk about Derek White. Doris, how impressive has his rise been?
Kevin, it's been both impressive and sometimes feels improbable. He was not highly recruited. There were no expectations on him when he arrived in the NBA. This guy has turned himself into one of the premier defenders from the guard spot, an excellent shot blocker, and so rock steady as a ball handler on the offensive end.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Ivey with it. Now defended by Cunningham. Lets the three fly. Ivey with the bucket. Ivey's got 5 now.
And if Ivey can hit that shot with consistency, it really makes him a tough cover.
Cunningham looking it over. Pass to Edey. Shoots over Portis. Second shot opportunity. He takes it up and lays it in. He's got 6. .146 left here in the first quarter. Daniels, no good. Cunningham, left side. Pass to Edey. Shoots over Portis. Drops in the short one.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Puts one up from 19.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
Thibault for three. And it's Daniels with the rebound. Inside. Outside Portis. Johnson at the elbow. Cunningham with some nice D.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chippy.
To the middle. Here's Edey. Good, and the assist goes to Cunningham.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
There's 21 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Buries it from three-point range.
Oh, how about the quick thinking by Ivey? I love when he goes right at it with the shot.
Ball coming, ball coming.
And here's Cunningham. 5 points in the game. Pass to Edey. Shoots over Portis. Edey gets the bucket. Edey's got 12. The offense coming free and easy as we wrap up the first quarter. They're up by 5. Stay with us as we get... And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. Guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Well, you come in thinking they're going to settle for perimeter jump shots. Think again.
They've certainly made the commitment to pounding the basketball into the painted area, and boy, is it paying dividends.
Good on the shot.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Out to White. And stolen by Thibault. Here's Cunningham. He can't get it to go. White with the defensive effort. Ivey on the wing. Left side, Portis. A three-pointer off the mark. Cunningham with it. Pass to Podziemski. To the paint. And it's Barnes slamming it down.
I like the aggressiveness of Barnes. A much better player when he's attacking.
Now, Ivey. He's got 8. Back to Portis. Takes a 3. It's hauled in by Thibault. Has a chance to add to their lead.
If they get into double digits, that would make it a huge hill to climb.
In the hoop for his third make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Pass to Portis. Johnson, a wide open look. And it's off from three-point range.
And what strikes me about Cade Cunningham is he's still growing. He's still capable of doing more on the floor. And he has the work ethic and attitude to make those improvements and become a real factor on the floor.
Well, put all that size to good use. Rip it off the backboard.
In the corner, Ivey with it. Back to White. And White with the stuff.
Don't sleep on the athleticism of Derek White. How fast did he get off his feet to punch that one home?
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, coming out of high school at 6'0", Derek White didn't receive any full scholarship offers. He says it was humbling, but it drove me to get better. Each time you have the doubters, you just put a little chip on your shoulder. 29th pick overall in 2017. He's come a long way. Kevin, his chips are still there.
You're so right, David. Thanks. He's become a heck of a player. And timeout is called by Quinn Snyder. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. Now, here's Ivy. 8 points for him. Pass to Johnson. Back to Ivy. Jacks up a three. White, good. White's got 5 points now in the quarter.
I'll tell you, he's having his way right now in the second period. Forget the first quarter. Let's get to work.
Now, Podziemski. Back to Cunningham. Podziemski with it. It's up a three. Good, and the assist goes to Cunningham.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
It is so tough containing Ivy, a tough assignment defensively.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here. And awards now have a minimum amount of games needed to qualify. An interesting twist in this whole story.
Yeah, and it seems logical because of the uproar from the fans and the media that they implement this. And how can you be that impactful in reality, though, if you only play half the year?
That one drops for him. Cunningham's got 9.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Johnson surveying the floor. Connects from three-point range. Johnson's got his first 3 points of the game.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
First team foul.
1:35 left to play here in the half. Cunningham gets the bucket.
Well, this guy has been efficient and effective all night. That IQ has been on display.
Outside, White. Three-pointer. Podziemski grabs the board.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
Here's Cunningham. Pass to Podziemski. Lock at 6. To the inside. Barnes. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
He's just able to score from anywhere on the floor, but Barnes loves that high percentage area.
Here's Portis. And Portis throws it down.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Where was the defense? No help. You can't afford to give up these kinds of buckets.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring. Another foul would give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And that 84% free throw percentage is a testament to all the hard work he's put in on the line. And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Into the lane. The 3 from Johnson. Rebounded by Cade Cunningham. Smith fires from way outside. An absolute bomb from three-point range. And so we conclude the first half. leading by 14. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow, right here on 2K Sports. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Pass to Edey. That's in, coming off the assist from Cunningham. Edey's got 14 points.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
And going out of bounds, last touch by Barnes.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
But a really good read on his part, being disruptive at the defensive end right now.
But you know what? Sometimes something good can come out of a bad possession.
Over in the corner, Barnes. To Cunningham. Over in the corner, Barnes. Cunningham outside. Down low. And stolen by Portis. Right side, White. Ivy on the wing. Pass to Daniels. And he uses both hands to jam it in.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. Cunningham outside. Here's Edey. And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
And you can see he just has a great overall feel for this game. Excellent job tonight.
And that's been his role pretty much from the opening tip. Get the ball to guys where they can score it.
Back to Johnson. White bounce pass. Right side, Portis. Knocks down the three ball. He's got 8.
Wow, what a start to this half. 3 for 3, dictating the pace on the offensive end. They're rolling early.
On the wing, Barnes. Pass to Cunningham. Shoots the 3. That's no basket. His third miss in 8 tries. Now Johnson. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits. Johnson's got 5 now.
Well, if you leave someone that wide open, Derek White will put it on time and on target.
Here's Edey. Shoots over Portis. Edey gets the bucket. Edey's got 6 in the quarter.
Boy, everyone is getting to their spots and then capitalizing. 3 for 4 in the quarter. Beautiful.
Pass to Ivy. Stolen by Exum. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, if you want to win, of course, playing both ends of the floor is essential. Former Defensive Player of the Year Draymond Green says, we've seen teams for years make the mistake of thinking they can put a great offense out there and win. You run up against a team that's just competent offensively, but they play defense, you're going to lose. Kevin?
Got the 1-2 punch as Draymond talks about. Man, that is something tough to get by. DA thanks.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Outside, White. Edey with the rebound. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Here is Cunningham. He's got 14. Pass to Barnes. That's in, coming off the assist from Cunningham. 13 points in the game.
Yeah, spot-up shooting, one of Barnes' really strong suits offensively.
Inside to end the run. Good chance here for Johnson. Shot is good off the back rim and in. 7 points for Jalen Johnson.
Well, there's an unpredictability to his offensive game. He is always keeping the defense off balance.
And the foul on Dyson Daniel. And that'll be his third foul so far.
Now into the lineup for your
1:44 left in the third quarter. Screen by Smith. Cunningham gets the bucket.
And you see that motion shot. Cunningham very consistent from distance.
Here's Ivy. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And the offense starting to click for them this half. They've raised that field goal percentage quite a bit since the break.
He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game. And here's Cunningham. He's got 17. To the middle. Here's Thibault. Smith wide open. He fires. Misses the three. Daniels from outside. Drains the three-pointer. Daniels has got his third basket of the night.
What a beautiful stroke from range. Defensively, you've got to try to take him out of his comfort zone.
To the inside. It's good again, and an excellent 7 for 8 shooting night so far.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
It's stolen by Smith. On the wing, Barnes. Drains it from beyond the arc. Barnes has got 18 points in the game.
Come on now. Harrison Barnes, that ability, boy, it's just eye-popping on certain nights.
And we'll have a timeout called by Quinn Snyder. He wants to talk to his guys. And we'll have a timeout called by Quinn Snyder. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. .34 seconds left to play in the third. Here's Ivy. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
I'll tell you, individually, he is doing all he can. But right now, somebody's got to step in and support this guy.
Cunningham outside. They set the pick. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Barnes. The kick out to Cunningham. Beat the shot clock, but it's off the mark. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Leading by 14.
Visiting team, 49.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. He takes it in. Daniels from outside. Drills it from outside.
He took what the defense was giving him that time. There was nobody on him on the three-point shot. Boy, don't give him the lights out.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Here's Edey. And stolen by Portis.
You love that defensive effort right there showing up.
Yeah, really strong offensive thrust there, but then how about the defense able to negate that attack?
At the line for the away team,
That one is off.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. Poke loose. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Cunningham.
team's ball.
White, wide open. He fires. And the lead is down inside single digits.
You have to have a quick release in the catch-and-shoot game. Otherwise, you allow the defender to catch up. Derek White's like, no, sir. I'm putting this one home.
And the foul on Dyson Daniels.
Second team.
That will get him his 4th foul of the game. Cunningham inside. No good. They had a chance to end the run there. 1 minute now into this 4th quarter. Outside, White. On the wing, Daniels. That's in there. Johnson with the assist.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Cunningham outside. Here's Edey. Shoots over Portis. Edey gets the bucket. Edey's got 22 points.
And that bucket should stop the bleeding.
Outside, White. Down low. There's Portis. And he lays it straight in. And that's 10 points for Bobby Portis.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Cunningham outside. Here's Edey. It's rebounded by Portis. Here's White. Johnson up top. Pass to Daniels. Hits it from three-point range. Daniels has got 9 points in the quarter.
I'll tell you, you have got to have a short memory. You put a poor first half behind you, and you get to work here in the second.
Hands it from downtown.
And with that three, his second of the half, he's equaled his total from before the break.
Portis can't get it to go. Cunningham with it. Exum with a wide open look. A three-pointer is right on target. Exum's got himself on the board with three there. With the drive. And slam dunk by Ivey.
And this young guy, Ivey, is doing anything he wants right now, dominating in effortless fashion.
To the paint. And two free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's on Bobby Portis. Free throw good. Edey. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Now Ivey. Outside Portis. Now here's Ivey. On the wing, Daniels. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Johnson. Fires at the elbow. That shot off. Cunningham outside. On the wing, Barnes. Good, and the assist goes to Cunningham. Barnes has got 21 in the game.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
And at this point, it is their game to lose. They've done such a good job building the lead.
Second team foul.
Here's Ivey. And Barnes comes to help. Portis for three. Score of the basket is 5th of the game. He's missed 6 shots against those 5 makes.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Here's Edey. The 7-footer falls. 26 points for him. Johnson outside. On the wing, Daniels. From downtown, drills the three-pointer.
That's an important shot right there, guys. I mean, he's produced from deep all game long.
Yeah, he's done more work outside the arc than inside it, and that's not going to change now. They'll ride his long-range game all the way to the end of this one.
On the wing, Johnson. A 3-ball. Edey with the rebound. Pass to Exum. On the wing, Barnes. Off target from three-point range. Here's Ivey. From outside, off the mark.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
And the foul on Dyson Daniels.
4th team foul.
That will be foul number 5 on him. 46 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Here's Edey. We're going the other way.
Away team ball.
And here's Ivey. Pass to Portis. There's the three. Rebounded by Exum. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Cunningham outside. Six to shoot. Puts up a deep three. So the home crowd happy here as they get the victory. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. And once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.